morning and welcome to Emotional Response. This is Life Coaching with Ink. This is Ivory. Hello out there. I'm excited once again, not because we're starting a new topic. We closed on a awesome topic, anger management. I shared a lot with y'all, and in the process of me sharing information I already knew, I learned and gained a deeper understanding of the information. And when it comes to emotional wellness, it's an ongoing growing process for the ones that know and the ones that do not know. You go deeper and deeper in your understanding. You should always have that posture. When you have that posture, you continually grow and learn. You connect more effectively with people, and people understand you a lot more. I'm still trying to shake this congestion. I didn't talk about it in my earlier episodes, but I have been fighting it. So my voice, depending on the day, is hoarse sometimes, and sometimes it's very clear. So excuse me if I sound a little raspy. I'm excited. I'm excited about the topic today because I'm very passionate about this topic. I'm very passionate about this topic because it's a very big, heavy topic. A topic that entails a lot. That is not going to be fully covered in this whole segment, but I'm going to cover a substantial amount that you'll walk away knowing a little more than what you did before you listened. Today's topic is nonverbal communication. Yes. I'm excited about this topic because it becomes a mystery to some. It becomes a message that others overlook. And it's constantly in our face. And I like to be that person that finds the hidden treasure and connecting with people. And it's definitely a hidden treasure. It's a hidden treasure because as much as we think we don't communicate, we communicate 200% more than what we say. From the way we hold things, to the way we dress, to the way we look at others, to the way we look, to our posture, to our disposition, to the tone in our voice. We are constantly communicating to each other. We are constantly sending out a message to the masses that we exist in some shape or form. And so that's why I'm passionate about nonverbal communication, because it's a hidden treasure. It's a hidden treasure for a lot of people. A lot of people swear they know people, but then you ask them, what do they do commonly every day? What's the most common thing they do every day? They were like, I don't know. Because 20 times out of 20, they're communicating something to you every day. You think because you wake up in the same bed and you go about your daily activities and still come home to the same house, that the message is still, y'all are a unit. It might not be the case. Or you wake up in two different houses and that person is calling you and asking you, what are you doing? What is going on? Let's hang out. And then when you hang out, they don't sit across from you on a booth. They sit next to you in a booth. They don't walk behind you or in front of you. They walk beside you and almost demand eye-to-eye contact while y'all walking. Y'all separate, but in their mind, y'all together. And they intend for y'all to stay connected. So, nonverbal communication is a very, very heavy topic because it's the way we communicate more than the words that come out of our mouths. It's the way we function before we even learn how to say a full sentence. So, nonverbal communication allows you to dwell with people and understanding. It allows you to learn one another so that those we need to talk sessions, you ever come across somebody saying, we need to talk. When you get home, we need to talk. Can you call me when you get off? We need to talk. Let's go to lunch. We need to talk. And so those we need to talk sessions usually come out of, I don't understand what's going on. I don't know what is happening right now, but I'm concluding and I want to do X, Y, and Z in the future. Most of the time. However, if you focus on nonverbal communication, you don't have to have those we need to talk sessions. You'll have a little question here or there, or why is this happening, or why did you do that, or why did your eyebrow raise on that? And so it becomes little small, little topics instead of a heavy topic that's usually so far from reality, but it's what you have concluded based on your lack of understanding. Nonverbal communication also allows you to learn to access people before they even open their mouth. You're already in their world. You already know what's going on with them before they open their mouth. A person walking down the street with their head down and their eyes slumped over. 20 times out of 20, before you get asked how they doing, you already know. You're just looking for confirmation. Or you're looking for them to lie and say what you see is not what you say. So it could become a deeper conversation. But you already know. Nonverbal communication allows you to access what's really being said instead of what you hear. You hear certain statements come out of people's mouths, but based on their eyes, their facial expression, the way they sit in, their hands, it's saying something way more bigger. And so you're able to question as well as embrace what really is going on. Sometimes people say, I really do care, and not be there. A child is constantly having recitals. And you're like, I'm your biggest fan. I support you 100%. I'm there for you no matter what. But what that child sees is every time that recital occurs, you're not there. Every time they're performing, you're not there. So the question is, do you really care? I mean, you want to express that you care because that might be your child, or that might be your niece, or some significant other's child and you didn't gain the relationship with, so you want to appear that you care, but your actions be saying something totally different. So how much do you really care? Or do you want to convince the child that a reality that you want them to be convinced of is going on and it's really not? Oh, something came up at the job. It slipped my mind. No, the real message is you really don't care. That sounds yucky. That sounds really ugly. However, when you embrace how you really feel about things, then you're able to move forward. It probably will give you an opportunity to all of a sudden stop saying that statement and really do care. So only say it when you really make up in your mind to put it in your schedule to show up at a recital. Because your lack of appearance is communicating something so much bigger. That child might not be as much of a priority as you try to express. That's an ugly truth. But it's a truth. Can you change after you realize that? Sure. However, you have to deal with that truth first. Work is way more important. Well, why work is way more important? It pays bills. Okay. But that child is only a child once. So, are you going to be absent all their activities growing up? And then say, I told you I care. I paid all your bills. I had a shelter over your head. That was one component. But when everybody was smiling in their face at the end of their recital, it didn't matter because the one person that they really wanted to show up wasn't there. Their smile wasn't there. And so it affected them. So what you say versus what you do is so significant in others' lives as well as your own. If you make the statement you really want to go, but you haven't packed a bag or a coat or walked out the door, so your partner has to look and say to themselves, are you just throwing up a threat to scare me into a position of vulnerability? I have to go. This relationship is over. It's not working out. But all your clothes still in the closet. You still waking up the next day doing the same agenda. Is that person making that statement just to see where you're at because they don't understand your activities and what you're doing? So it becomes multi-layered. So as you notice people nonverbal communication, it's okay to question. It's very okay to question. And it's okay to sit back and process and wait for more information to be unraveled. Maybe that might be a smidge of what's going on, but let the day unravel. Are they trying to hide something? And so they say that and say the solution before they actually express that maybe they cheated. Like, it could be so multi-layered. Or maybe they just want a night out with the boys and they don't want you to get upset. And they tired of seeing you upset every time they hang out with their friends. Or she going away to school